Too filler or not too filler?
Intro.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joey.
And it's your boy Kareem.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Brewz Anime Reviewz. Today's topic is too filler or not too filler?
To filler.
Not too filler. But before we get started,
What are we drinking, Joey?
we are drinking the Mexican standoff. If you want to know what that is, click on the link above Kareem's head, because I think my tamarind margarita is way better than that thing.
It's not, and he knows it.
That is a gin margarita. Gin as a margarita. Click on the video. Find out what it's all about.
Delicious.
Eh,
And it's 5-star.
it is. On today's topic of Brewz Anime Reviewz.
Do you like fillers? Or do you not?
I'm going to start off strong. And I'm going to say no. I've never liked a filler. But I can understand why they're done.
Now, I'm going to counter his argument and say he actually do like fillers. He just doesn't like terrible fillers.
I mean, if you're going to do a filler, it should have more relevance to what the anime is actually about. Like, you want to give me a backstory to a character as a filler? Cool. I'm all about it. Right? If you want to just make a completely side quest on whatever we're watching, then no, there's no point.
What I'm going to combat that with, okay, let's get very specific. Naruto.
Paper Dragons.
Paper Dragons is the extreme, but now there is a system that Naruto kind of mentions. I don't want to exactly say they fleshed it out. It's mentioned where they have their tier level jobs or tier level missions.
Okay, so you're talking about the A, B, C, D, the Jonin versus
Yes.
Genin versus Special Jonin.
Yes.
Okay.
Where they never really, in the regular anime, they never really go through a lot of missions. Even though they're supposedly ninjas and they're supposed to have jobs. They're supposed to do these missions.
They mentioned that they have D rank missions a lot.
Yes.
In the early episodes.
Yes.
Okay.
But you never really see these button in ninjas on these missions. Now come in the fillers where we have some of these missions.
I don't remember a filler where they had those missions. The fillers to me,
Is it the Curry of Life?
oh my god, isn't that the Rock Lee filler?
Yes.
That's the one with the old lady who decided
Yeah.
who made a certain curry that brought Rock Lee back to life, more or less, because he trained so hard or something like that.
Well, it was like, they made such a amazing curry, that the daughter didn't want to do something. It was a crazy filler.
But see, how is that important to the storyline?
It's not important to the storyline. It is character building.
Is it really though? Why was that important for Rock Lee to eat this curry?
You get to spend more time with characters we don't normally spend time with.
I mean, Rock Lee is he's one of my favorite characters, right? And I like his backstory. I like his storyline with a lot of stuff. But I don't think he needed a whole episode so that he can recover by eating this curry.
It was
His
more than an episode. I think it was like maybe one or two.
his story, his filler should have been a training montage, should have been personal backstory, something more emotional, not just I'm really hurt. This lady's cooking made me better.
But you get more insight into how he trains, how he builds his dojutsu.
Mm. No, isn't dojutsu an eye technique?
No, that's genjutsu.
Okay, I it's been so long I don't remember.
The ninjutsu is
There's a specialty.
there's a genjutsu, which is the eye techniques or the deceptive.
It
And
was
the dojutsu
illusionary.
is the dojutsu is the hand or the taijutsu.
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 Dojutsu, I believe, is special hand techniques. Genjutsu is the illusionary techniques that make you think you're in something else. And yeah, taijutsu is a physical.
So he develops more of his taijutsu.
Off of this curry of life.
Well, from his hard training, he needs something to replenish.
True. But like, what is the main purpose of a filler?
The main purpose, well, in Naruto, the main purpose was to create space for the ramen. I mean, not for the ramen.
Kareem might be a little buzzed.
Very buzzed. The main purpose of the filler for the anime is to create space from the manga.
Okay. Yeah.
Where they're trying to keep a kind of the manga forward timeline where they're trying to keep the manga ahead of the anime. When the anime gets too close, they use fillers to kind of hold back the anime while still producing, anime episodes for people to consume.
From a studio point of view, that makes sense.
Yes.
It makes sense to do that. But the stories suck. Like
not all and anime fillers suck.
Majority of them, like Naruto, had entire seasons of just fillers.
Well, the reason why the Naruto fillers suck is because there was way too much.
Entire seasons, yeah.
So it's not that fillers suck. It was we were hit with so much filler. And also there was so much filler that was of lower quality. They reused so much animation. It seemed like it was, let's say, like animation from like the 80s.
You know what I think they used to do? I think
they took out frame rates.
I think they used the C Squad when it comes to like the animation and the people that produce the episodes. Like majority of the company was out on vacation for whatever special holiday.
They use like darts. Oh, what are we gonna do today?
Use the interns.
There is a film acting crew. The new Kakashi is going to
curry of life.
He's going to fight paper dragons.
So I think they use the interns. They use the new guys to create these episodes, and it's like, let's see how you do when everybody else was on vacation for whatever reason.
Now,
so how was that relevant to the story?
That's where the fillers go from good to bad. My opinion is fillers are good until a certain point.
See, fillers, I think, would be good if they gave backstories to certain characters within the arc.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If they gave a training montage.
Well, like there was the filler arc with the Bijous.
I don't remember that one.
Like they had, I think it was like either the one tail or the two tail. There was a whole filler, a couple episodes
I mean
for that.
that makes more sense. The Bijous were an important part of Naruto's lore.
Yeah.
All right. The Bijous were what these nations wanted to become the ultimate weapons.
So that particular art brought kind of information for this specific bijou and around that town. A lot of the Naruto fillers brought attention to some of the towns or the ninjas from other areas that we would never have learned.
I guess to a certain degree, I can't necessarily agree entirely because whenever a filler episode came up, I had it on as background noise because I knew for a fact it had nothing to do with the storyline. It was just boring. It was fodder. It was filler. It was just kind of like I watched it because at the time I was like, I'm gonna be a fan. I'm gonna watch every single episode.
And there were some that were good, and there were some that were terrible.
I think what they should have done, keep the storyline to X number of episodes for the season, let's say, and then cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
And then let us wait, let the anticipation build up, and not try to fill in the story just because you want to fill it up and keep people's attention. I think and that less would have been more. It would have kept us more interested.
But you got to also take in the fact that some anime Naruto,
Mm-hmm.
one episode is like, let's say, 2 or 3 manga.
Chapters.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and if it's a special edition or a special, or hour long edition of the anime, that could cover anywhere from 3 to 8 episodes of the manga. So how quickly
Mm-hmm.
are you catching up? You're catching up. Let's say if the manga is at 100, and each anime covers 3 to 4, and sometimes there's a special which covers 4 to 6 or 4 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
How many? You're gonna catch up pretty quickly.
True.
So now, what do you just stop the anime episodes and wait for the manga?
Why not? It'll build that
Or
anticipation.
do you attempt? You keep the momentum of the anime, and we just start showing other pieces of the world.
See, if the filler is relevant to what's going on in the storyline, I can see why it's
But
okay.
but here's the thing: most fillers never is about the storyline.
No, it's not. That's why to
It's a
me,
side quest.
it that's why it's always been a waste.
But most, if you play a game, there's always side quests. Assassin's Creed side quest.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Sometimes they're more fun than the storyline.
Exactly.
But
It's just that not everybody is able to write a good filler.
see, I think that might be the problem because a lot of the fillers were not written correctly.
And I would agree. Like there was some really good fillers, and there were some poor fillers.
Some.
But that doesn't mean that the fillers is the problem. That just means that the writing for the specific filler is the problem. The writing is terrible.
That's very true. Can't argue necessarily with that. So, would you say,
I would say
are you pro filler or con filler?
I would say I am pro filler because I think sometimes animes need that room to breathe. Like you can't be all action from let's say if a season is, let's say a season is 16 episodes,
Okay.
and it can't be action from episode 1 to episode 16,
Okay.
and you fully connect with all the characters.
So you definitely
There's going to be characters that get just pushed aside that fillers can actually develop a little.
okay. So you're 100% pro filler.
Yes, but I know execution is always an issue when it comes to fillers.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'm con. I'm definitely against fillers. Okay. Because if the storyline is good, there's no need to fill in extra. We can wait as much as it sucks,
Okay.
because I wanna binge everything, right?
Okay.
I want to watch it nonstop.
Mhm.
But the anticipation of it makes the storyline that much better. I don't need fodder.
So let me ask you this: Soul Leveling.
Mhm.
There's basically no fillers.
Okay.
A lot of the main characters die,
Okay.
and you never learn anything about them.
Okay. It's okay.
How do you feel when they die?
I mean, if I don't know much about them, there's no emotional connection to them. I don't really care.
Exactly. So if there's some space created by a filler where you get to learn this about this specific this specific character who may die past the the filler into the storyline. Now you have a sense of connection to them.
Okay. So what do you think about filler with a caveat?
I think anybody that is pro filler has a caveat.
I mean, the caveat to me would have to be the filler has to be specific to the storyline.
Yes.
If there's a certain character, if there's a certain reason why they're doing certain things, the filler should emphasize that. 2 episodes max, maybe. 2,
Well,
3.
it depends. It depends. I would agree. Yes, there's always going to be a caveat, but fillers are necessary.
Let us know down in the comments down below. Are you pro filler or con filler?
And make sure you hit the notification bell. Get notified when we post our next video.
Con filler. Make sure you like, share, comment,
And subscribe.
and make sure you check out our episode for our Mexican standoff that we were drinking over here. I need to re-up, speaking of.
Yeah, went pretty fast.
Yeah, definitely went pretty fast.
Also, if you're a filler aficionado like I am, make a comment down below. If you like Brew Broz Conspiracies, hit the link down below. And
if you want to learn how to make some delicious cocktails that are a little budget friendly, because you know what, you don't feel like going out all the time, learn the easy way.
not his cocktail.
My cocktail was banging.
I know, but it's not budget friendly.
Oh, that's true. Subscribe to our channel, Brew Broz. Learn how to make cocktails and check out some of the reviews that we have.
Yes, we have some. If you hit the notification bell on that one, we have some bangers coming up.
And if you're wondering why this channel or our channels are very random, it's because this is 100% off the cuff.
Off the cuff.
Unscripted. We mess up all the time. And we like to keep it real.
And we also like to talk about what we like to talk about.
That's very true. So on that note, peace out, everybody.
Stay fly.